When people hear the word mystic, they tend to picture something very specific: robes, rituals, special lineage, someone who is chosen. But most mystics don't realize it's what they are, at least not at first. They just notice more, they feel more, they pick up on things that other people overlook, and they usually don't have the language for it yet. So let's demystify this. Yes, the title of this is a grammatical train wreck. It's ripping off a book title, I Am America and So Can You. It was supposed to be funny. Anyways, mysticism is not a personality type. It is not a spiritual rank, and it definitely isn't a costume. At its core, mysticism is what happens when the human nervous system becomes sensitive enough to perceive more information. That's it. No magic, just perception. A mystic is someone who is tuned to receive information beneath the surface of things, emotionally, symbolically, intuitively, and sometimes energetically. And here's the part that tends to surprise people. This can happen very suddenly, especially after an awakening, a breakdown, a nervous system reset, or a long period of internal pressure. One day you're normal, the next your inner antenna feels like it's been tuned all the way up. You start receiving insights fully formed, not through step-by-step thought process. Images, symbols, and scenes can arise during rest, music, or meditation. You know things, know them, before you know how to explain them. And that can feel uncanny and destabilizing, or even a little alarming. So let me say this clearly: if this began after a period of awakening or internal change, you're not imagining it. Your system is recalibrating. But here's the part where people get tripped up. Heightened insight does not automatically equal heightened wisdom. Insight still has to be integrated, embodied, and grounded. Otherwise, it just becomes noise. That's why mysticism gets romanticized, and it's also why it gets misunderstood. Because perception often increases before capacity does. And capacity is the part that keeps you functional. Capacity is your ability to hold what you perceive without fragmenting, inflating, or bypassing reality. This is also why mysticism isn't about being chosen. It's about being available. When the nervous system quiets enough, it can receive more signal. Anyone with an awake, regulated, and adaptive nervous system can access this layer of perception. Not everyone wants to. Not everyone enjoys it. And not everyone should rush it. And that's okay. Because being a mystic isn't about seeing the most. It's about staying regulated while seeing. If this resonates with you, you don't need a title, you don't need a teacher or a guru to crown you, and you definitely do not need to make it an identity. What you need is grounding, discernment, and patience. Mysticism isn't rare because it's special. It's rare because it requires presence. And that's something anyone can build.